Dumping unprocessed toxic industrial waste is illegal, but if the waste is reclassified as a tradable good, it can roam Taiwan freely. Of the 21 megatons of industrial waste produced in the country a year, 18 megatons become products. Where do these so-called products go, and how do they affect us? Here's our report.
In a steel refinery, decommissioned vehicles are piled up high.
Cars and motorcycles have paint and plastic parts. If you send them through an electric arc furnace to be refined, more heavy metals would be produced.
While salvaging steel from steel scrap, slag is produced, of which 30% is called reducing slag. It is a fine powder that is high in heavy metals and must be stored in an airtight container. The other 70% is known as oxidizing slag. It is low in toxicity and hard to the touch. Taiwan's EPA allows it to be left in the open. This byproduct of steel refining should be disposed of properly according to the Waste Disposal Act. However, reality is a whole different picture.
Here at the wildlife sanctuary by the Dadu River's outlet, we can see slag like this everywhere. Toxic waste like this can be distributed legally and avoid being listed.
Once industrial waste such as slag, bottom ash, cinder, and petcoke soot pass EPA's toxicity test, businesses can apply for permits from the Industrial Development Bureau to sell the industrial waste as goods.
The bottom ash of an incinerator is full of heavy metals, so we can apply magnetic separation to collect iron, copper, and aluminum. What's left, depending on its size, can become fillings for roadways in place of gravel and sand, or even made into gardening blocks and bricks.
When breaking large pieces of slag into smaller bits, basically its chemical properties stays the same. So then why are the big pieces called industrial waste, while the smaller ones are classified as goods?
In 2002, Formosa Plastics Group's 6th naphtha cracking plant has reclassified its petcoke soot as goods.
Once, some business tried to pass off their waste as goods and said the cost is 5 NT per ton. However, those who buy will receive transportation reimbursement of 600 NT per ton. So was that really a legitimate business deal?
Suddenly, criminal acts are now protected by law. For more than a decade, these poisonous goods were sent all over Yunlin, Taichung, Zhanghua, and Tainan.
Little by little, the waste is reduced to nothing by burying it throughout Taiwan.
Instead of paying the dues to detoxify industrial waste, business opt for dumping for the sake of profit. Every year, Taiwan creates 21 megatons of industrial waste, of which 82% is reclassified as products. This means 18 megatons of poisonous slag and soot are probably dumped before being processed. The sheer volume of violations has worn out EPA's personnel. It was not until last year that the EPA stated FPG's petcoke soot is waste, not a tradable goods.
As industrial waste continues to spread to every corner of Taiwan, I think we have seriously underestimated the effects of some of the toxins, such as dioxin.
As businesses continue to pursue profit, they leave behind pollution and destruction for not just us to bear, but our future generations as well.